10 tonight. Public outrage heating up at one of Southern Arizona's fastest growing retirement communities.
Many residents telling N4 Tucson investigators they're worried about plans to open up a hot asphalt plant just around the corner there. Our chief investigator reporter, Course Nylander, gets answers in tonight's N4 Tucson investigation.
Right now, more than 1,000 residents have signed a petition to try and stop this. Right behind me is where that hot asphalt production could soon start up, about a half-mile from the Quail Creek retirement community, just over that way. The company Vulcan Materials has long owned this land where they've mined raw materials, but have now filed a permit to expand operations here. This is what could soon be next to Quail Creek. It has hundreds of residents here worried.
A lot of the neighbors are very concerned.
David Wolf and his friend Randy Lingham both live in Quail Creek. They enjoy the charming, easygoing lifestyle this fast-growing retirement community provides, but are worried about plans to start producing hot asphalt here at this industrial site nearby.
We think the industrial work should be placed in a proper location, which means not so close to so many residential residents, elderly in these over 55 communities.
Randy recently moved here from Rio Rico. He moved when a similar asphalt plant opened near his old home.
It's a typical day looking over a fence. This is like our worst nightmare, starting all over again.
They have hosted a petition signing opposing the plans, receiving over 1,500 signatures. The proposed plan would have hundreds of trucks in and out of the site each day, going over these railroad tracks onto Old Nogales Highway. Residents tell us they are most worried about foul odors and exposure to potentially harmful chemicals. According to OSHA, exposure to asphalt can cause health effects such as headaches, skin rash, fatigue, reduced appetite, throat and eye irritation, cough, and skin cancer, but doesn't specify at what distance and time exposure occurs. Vulcan Materials already operates 3 asphalt sites in Pima County. The company flew out a spokesperson from Alabama to address the issue, giving the N4 Tucson investigators a tour of their Marana location, much larger than the one planned near Quail Creek. And just over my shoulder is where the hot asphalt's produced here. We're downwind, 1,900 feet away from it, and there's absolutely no odor. The company says it is experienced in reducing community impact and goes through many state regulations to assure no hazards in the air.
We have and must receive permits across the board for air, land, water, safety and otherwise to ensure that we can operate in a way that is safe and trusted.
He says all the asphalt produced would be used for important jobs within an hour of the work site.
And developing that resource really helps drive the future growth for the state, for Pima County, and for the greater Tucson area.
Sahuarita Mayor Tom Murphy says there is a long permitting process ahead and many conditions will likely need to be met.
Environmental concerns and safety concerns is certainly paramount to us as a council.
David and Randy have listened to explanations. They aren't convinced their community won't be impacted.
It's not about us, it's about the community.
Mayor Murphy says town officials will be heading out to the Quail Creek community next Thursday, 10 a.m. to answer some questions, give a presentation to residents there. They'll be taking up the permit issue at their town council meeting May 1st. We'll keep you updated. Investigating for you, Course Nylander, N4 Tucson.